key matchup here in this duel. Top 5 collision. Max Murin up from 141 and Sammy Sasso, Big Ten finalist. This is one when the schedule came out. Highly anticipated showdown here, TJ.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle here. Sammy Sasso, great recruit, great leader on the team, a black shirt for Ohio State, but I've been really impressed with Murin's improvement. He's every bit a 149-pounder coming up from 141.
Before I mentioned Etchemendy, a possible knee injury, but looking at that replay, it was definitely his ankle.
Yeah, he rolled over the ankle on that, and great execution by Ironman on that pin, as he does whenever he gets that cradle locked. It usually ends like it just did. These two looking for position, looking to control and find the angles, create space.
Murin, NWCA first-team All-American at 141. Sasso, 24-3 last year. Big Ten finalist, fell to Pat Lugo of Iowa in Piscataway. Out of Nazareth, Pennsylvania. Nazareth High School, wrestled for Coach Crowell. Top 3 all 4 years. 2-time champion. Won it all in high school. Ironman, Super 32, Beast of the East, Fargo. Highly coveted coming out of PA.
Sasso working to limp that arm. They're looking to try to get out of that whizzer, and they will. There he gets the 2 points. Sasso's got a lot. He's got a great attack rate, and gets that 2 points there. That's about his 3rd attack of this first period.
Sasso strikes first. Murin coming off a solid victory against Mike Carr of Illinois. Won that one 3-1 at a takedown in the 3rd period.
That was very impressive. They battled hard, he and Carr, and then at the end, Murin was able to execute at the end, which is just what you want to see in your wrestlers. And he has just continued to hold position, better movement. Murin's just really improved. Sammy Sasso always great movement on top. He wants to bring the heat every time. Great attack rate, heavy hands.
Watch your heads, guys. Watch your heads.
Earlier today, against Purdue, Murin with a 19-3 tech fall, comes in 4-0. Sasso 5-0, ranked number 2 in the country. Here at 149, Big Ten, 3 of the top 6, 8 of 20 in the track wrestling rankings. Sasso leading at 2-1, 40 seconds here in this first period. Sasso one of 4 black shirts for Ohio State. Of course, an honor bestowed on those that connect themselves to a high standard both on and off the mat. Allows you to wear black inside the Jennings wrestling facility. Here's Murin.
Yeah, nice job of cutting the corner here. Needs to keep coming up. And Sasso does a nice job with his hips there, stretching out, trying to cut the corner. And Sasso is very slick and can do it. Good head position by Murin to keep him from it. But I like the way Murin moved his feet and caught the angle, got in on the shot.
Murin, so strong and physical. Sasso, very good defensively, can scramble. See these two guys, both with heavy hands.
Yeah, Murin wants to try to get both hips when he can. Here's a Murin shot. Out to the outside, and those classic Sasso hips right there puts the heat on the head of Murin and brings it to a stalemate.
Murin starts second period on bottom. Of course, we speak about it all the time, those quick escapes. Of course, if you're Sasso, can you ride him for a little bit? Murin to his feet.
Sasso has so much pressure there. Nice job by Murin in getting out. And then Sasso back in. Waterfall position here. Sasso trying to isolate a leg and come out the back way.
See, Murin has his left arm trapped.
Sasso doing a nice job of getting those ankles out.
Murin spinning around.
Yeah. Sasso covering the hips now, looking to try to come around and get that cross face hard, looking, and Murin has to be careful for cradles here.
Sasso looking for a second takedown. Slides in a power half on the Hawkeye.
Nice job by Murin coming out there, But again, he needs to cover both hips to come up. Nice whizzer to keep Murin from executing.
Good flurry. It results in a stalemate. Back to the center with 51 seconds.
There is no doubt about the fight in Murin. He's got to keep it basic here. Get both hips of Sasso. Sasso's so slick.
Sasso digs up an underhook on the right side.
Murin almost had the takedown there, had that far ankle just for a second, and he lost that far ankle, and that's what he needs to do to achieve the finish that he almost had.
This one living up to the billing. The Hawkeye with a single leg once again. Sasso, so tough to finish on. Mentioned he lost to Lugo in the Big Ten final, but when these two met last year in the duel inside Carver Hawkeye, that was a great battle with Lugo and Sasso Sasso, like Houdini on a couple occasions, avoid giving up scores when Lugo appeared to have him dead to rights. The second period in the book. 2-2 to the third.
Again, Murin with good feet and good finding the angles there, head inside, and then gets out. But those hips of Sasso stop Murin before he can get up to his feet and finish the single leg. But again, Murin doing a nice job of moving his feet. And working against Sasso has such a great over-tie snap, and Murin doing a good job of executing his own offense. He just needs to have no hesitation.
Sasso reclaims the lead with a quick escape here early third period. Riding time and on factor.
There again, third shot, and the stretch out by Sasso, and this is where he's very slick. He can fight off a takedown with splits and sit the corner. Always looking for a cradle. Very dangerous here, Sammy Sasso.
Murin a bit extended underneath. They continue the wrestle.
And look what he's locking up. Sammy Sasso locking up that cradle off that corner. And now Sasso has it locked up. And a nice job by Murin of breaking that lock.
But it's a huge takedown for Sasso to go up 5-2, his second takedown of the match. Some pin Mike Carr of Illinois with the cradle.
Yeah, you do not want to get your chin close to your knee with Sammy Sasso. Escape for Murin, and the opportunity, he's in it. And Murin has shown all year that he's not tired. He's ready to execute at the end. So great war like we talked about.
Murin's been able to get to a leg, but this is where he's been stalled.
And it's because Sasso's so good right here with his slickness and then cutting that corner, looking for that cradle. And he gets the two and got the fall.
Sammy Sasso with his third pin of the season. Two of the best in the country with Ironman and Sasso with those cradles, and they each get pins here in this duel. In a hard-fought battle, Sasso able to lock up a cradle late and puts the Buckeyes on the board with 6 at 149. Tom Ryan fired up. He calls him the Savage, Sammy Sasso.